Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to 60 Seconds Re-Atomized. I've never played this game before, but I actually came across a video of Cub Scouts playing it. So I was like, my ego is kind of up there. So I think I can do it. I think I can escape. I can, make it out. Sorry, my lighting isn't good. I don't have my little Elgato light capture or my light things up. So I'm just doing with the natural lighting. I actually... Who's playing the tuba? Fun fact about me, if you didn't know, I actually used to play the tuba. So... kind of mid playing. Grab that. Come in here. Grab this. Grab that. Grab a little... I think his name's Timmy? Timothy Chalamet? Boy Scouts book. Okay. So, the mom and the daughter are both in the same room. Let's grab her. Come on. Okay. And then I'm gonna go in here to see what there is. I need that. Okay, come on. Run. Drop it. Yeah, we made it. Holy cow, that's loud. We did not get the daughter, I don't think. I think we got the mom. Oh, yeah. But we're so stacked. Oh, baby. Almost all of us made it to the shelter. Almost. All we can do now is start thinking of creative ways to serve canned soup. Also, why didn't we just tell our family members to get into the bunker instead of having to pick them up? But we can't remember bringing those supplies down in the shelter, but we're not complaining. We probably should have stocked it better anyways. A harmonica? Our shelves are full of cans. We eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. All right, you guys can starve for the day. I think I'm gonna push it out so that way we can kind of ration our food. I'm gonna send somebody to scavenge today. It's hard not to worry considered our current situation. Some days we're still struggle to deal with the shelter life, but we can't lose hope. Ted seems to be doing all right, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy, so I'm gonna skip the whole feeding thing. We're gonna start a trash can becoming full of empty soup cans. Unmentionable bucket is... Ew. Strangely glowing, suspicious insect wildlife. Roaches weren't that big before the war, were they? Okay, we'll use the Boy Scout book and... I'm gonna beat you guys with a... Also, peep the dispatch t-shirt. I just got it today. It just came in the mail. Good old Malevola. I also got posters, but I want to wait until I get frames to actually, pull them out. I don't want them to rip or anything, so... That was close. A nest of glowing bugs might have been more enough to drive us out of the wasteland. Roaches are the worst, but radioactive roaches? Yikes. Ted should drink something soon. Water is all Dolores wants. We can't leave Timmy without water. Well, guess what, Timmy? You're going without water. I'll give you a gas mask. Just so that way you don't get sick and then make us sick. Timmy. Timmy went out of the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Probably move forward. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to drink right now. Dolores. Okay, well, you guys don't get it. We've been wondering what happened to Uncle Brian. He should have been far from where the bombs fell, but no one knows for sure. It would have been great to find out. He's always looked on the bright side of life, so maybe we should too, but it's not that easy. Didn't we have a photo of him tucked away in one of the books? We'll look into the thing. Survive 5 days in your fallout shelter. Also, I've changed my setup a bit, so that's why the camera angle looks weird. I don't know if you guys prefer this one or the previous one. If you guys prefer the previous one, then I'll have to fix it, but until then, you guys can deal with this one. We knew it. We found the photo between the pages of our scout handbook. Those handbooks are really handy, that's for sure. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave, needs to drink. Okay, you know what? You guys can drink. A group of doctors knocked on the door today, requesting some supplies. I don't have that much water to give. Do I risk it and hope Timmy brings back some? Yeah. Imagine they're just like playing Halloween costumes. They're like, oh, we're doctors. Give us water. Okay. A bottle of relatively clean water is the closest we'll ever get to hydrogen peroxide. The guests were grateful anyways. Well, that's good. Okay, so this is to say we keep finding spiders everywhere. They're in our soups. They're in our water. We swear some of them are coming back. They're getting bigger. Okay, well, let's beat them. Like we beat the roaches. Heck yeah. We still have our Scout's Handbook. Oh, a good book is the solution to any problem you encounter. This includes marauding spiders. Is that the word? I don't know. I don't know big words. A few precise hits and suddenly every spider is aware of what the word decimation means. We also found a misplaced soup can while hunting those pesky spiders. Yes. You guys can eat on that soup. Yeah. We were never a huge fan of mushrooms, but you know what? Eat them. You can eat the mushrooms. Because I said so. Timmy hasn't came back yet, which I'm kind of scared of. Oh. We learned something today. Tomato soup is our best friend, and mushrooms aren't. Yuck. Ted isn't hungry anymore. Should drink something, became infected. Ooh. Teddy boy, we're gonna heal you. For an isolated fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbances. Something has been making a lot of noise since dawn, and we couldn't sleep. It seems to be coming from under the floor. You know what? Just break your use something in your fallout? No. Oh, okay. I was about to say. We went down to the hearts of our throats. Nothing happened. We found a tiny passage. The noises were gone after a while. Hopefully they stay that way. Not improved. Ted has recovered from his sickness. Got one for the... Okay, well... Dolores, you can go answer the phone. Is Timmy back? On day 10? Debbie! See, he brought water. Goated. Now you can all drink. When we answer the phone, we can clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduce themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. Hope they get back to us. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. We used to visit our local cinema so often that we can travel there blindfolded. It wasn't that surprising. This was where our feet took us, almost without involving our brains in the process. When we recognized a sign of food stand sticking from between the rubble, we were hoping to find some popcorn. There was none, but the tomato soup dispenser was still working. Yay! We got 2 soup. The cinema had a strict policy of not bringing your own drinks into the movie hall. Seems like somebody broke the rules a little. We found a lot of water bottles in the last room of the hall. Timmy! Under one of the seats we found a deck of cards. It must have been a really boring movie if someone felt like they need to bring a game to the screening. Ted looks like he's got 1 foot in the grave. Okay. So all of you can have water. Think Timmy. We can keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker. Start thinking about getting ways if possible a radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own, the escaping part, not the ruining part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. I guess I'll use the radio, see who's out there. Good news, the government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from our area. The announcer just asks everyone listening to wait a while longer and expect further communication in a few days. Okay, well... Dolores, go. You're sick. We don't want you. I could have kept the gas mask, actually. Okay. You guys still don't get anything. How about that lake we've been going to for the past few years? It would have been so good to find ourselves there, far away from all this madness. Swim a little and maybe take a boat ride, even if the whole place turned into Atomville. How about Oh, I just read that. Apparently I skipped that, and I'm just not the brightest cookie in the toolbox. Still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Timmy needs food. Hasn't rested. You know what? I will give you food. We decided to have some fun today, play a game or two. The first one was picking the game we're going to play. This took us most of the day, and we still haven't made up our minds. Fair enough. Maybe Dolores comes back at some point in time. Let's see. We thought playing the silent game would be a good idea. Since it was too annoying, we quickly stopped. I just fed Timmy, so... There's an armed and dangerous woman outside. She tells us she hunts wild beasts. You know what? I'll give her the bullets, as long as she doesn't... blicky me. Blicky kind of getting sticky, because you know it's like a icky blicky icky. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Oh, I actually did. We agreed mostly because we're kind of curious what she was planning to do with that spider once she catches it. She doesn't want to say. Maybe one day we'll find out. Oh man, I gave Dolores the freaking gas mask. And of course she comes back. Ooh, what happened? Came back to the shelter relieved. It was still locked. Sadly, the padlock is a start. Who would have thought of wooden furniture? What happened to... Okay, she brought back food. Wait, okay. Too many days without water. Oh, man. Lack of water. This is a scuffed run. Here. Okay, 1 water in exchange for... You know what? I think if I survive with water... If I survive with water, then I can get Dolores out of this. I just need those people doctors to, you know, help out. It's not the best time or place to make plans for the future. We can't stop thinking about what we can make of this terrible situation. Is our house still standing? Or will we have to be moved to some forsaken hole like Toronto? Dude, I don't even know. We can make it work, even in Toronto. Question is, how do we find a boat to get there? We heard it's the best way to get to Europe. Huh? Like Toronto, like... I don't know. Soup. It's high time. Okay, we'll listen to it and hope they... Somebody's knocking. What the heck? Knock, knock, knock. We were able to get a weak signal. The fallout is mostly gone. Dope. Person with a physical mutation. He managed to grow several extra arms or hands. Shared a story with other deformities despite the circumstances. Shoo them away. Okay. I will give him soup. We have a plethora of soup. Because it said he would help us if raiders came. I give it to her. This morning we were surprised to find a letter on the doorstep. You know what? Dolores is already sick. Might as well. Ooh. Maybe the military is reaching out. My twin siblings, brother and sister, took it upon themselves to scout the remains. Trustworthy, decent people. They said they know where to find us, and they're going to contact us if we need some help. Music from the radio stopped. Evacuation. Turns out there's someone you need to do first. All survivors were asked to leave a sign that they were still alive. The exact location was... Okay, well, there's the map. Maybe we get out with just Dolores. Lore. A quick glance at the map gave us all the information we required. We left them a message in a bottle. Everything is shaking. Okay, I think we need this out of everything. Because if they have another radio communication thing, then we need the radio. If the radio is broken, then we can't. Dude. No. Earthquake or not, nothing is going to stand in between us and our daily dose of radio static. Okay, I'm going to feed and water her like she's a plant. We decided to peek out. When we were about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness. I don't know. I think if we don't do anything, we'll be fine. I think. Okay, she's not like clinically insane anymore, but she's still sick. We felt it was too risky to face whatever horror awaited the shadows. We did not make any sane person would do. We shut the door. The creature was gone the next morning. I don't want to send Dolores out. Today we were visited by a strange-looking little man. Introduced himself as a trader. He insisted prices are low. A gun for bullets? That's like trading in your car for a jack. Oh, the radio. I can hear the radio. The radio is speaking to me. Despite his desperate attempts to sell us on all kinds of things, useless and not, we turned down the man's offer. Probably for the better. I don't know when. I think the 24th day. I fed her. The more we know what's going on inside. Okay, yeah, let's tune into it. Somebody's snoring? Hello? The voices. The voices are getting to me. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equal scruffy bag on his shoulder paid a mysterious bag? I don't think... Somebody's knocking. Who's knocking at the door? Our grandparents always told us to never buy anything sight unseen, and we're not about to start now. Gone are the times of the yard sales. We can manage without whatever junk is in that mysterious bag. Okay, as we were considering alternatives to the canned soup, a sudden knock at the door brought... It turned out we were visited by a band of survivors who were in pretty bad shape. All they wanted to get was something to drink and a bite to eat, at least clean bandages and medicine to attend. Okay, well, I think we still have more soup than we do. Yeah, we'll give them soup. Here's some soup. That's all I have. I'll be nice, because it's just me. Our visitor had a problem finding enough words to express their gratitude. Many tears were shed, smiles and hugs exchanged, and they wished all the best. It's a great feeling to be helping someone out. They soon left after to seek shelter in the ruins of our town. We hope they make it out there. We were about to finish our dinner, if you can call it that, and we heard someone knocking at the door. It seemed to be a trader. He's very interested in... Well, I'm not going to give him my checkerboard if he wants ammunition. Ammunition? I think I'm thinking of GTA 5. We could tell the stranger was disappointed, but that was none of our business. If ever was a time to get used to life being disappointing, the end of the world is probably it. Okay, I definitely fed her on 28. There isn't a lot of space down here. We can smell everything. When one of the walls... Should we investigate? Yeah, why not? Dolores is already sick, so... Somebody's knocking again. No, our radio broke. What the heck? We approached Hole, gave us a heart attack. Crazy. And it broke our radio. Okay, so if I fed her on 28, 29, 30, 31. So 33, I need to feed her. Sibling kept our word. Visit us again. Group. Yeah, I'll help them. Maybe the twins can get us out if the military cannot. Because I don't have a radio to be, you know. You know what? I'll feed her and water her again. A young singer approached her shelter this month, encumbered by 2 different guitars, a big black harmonica in front of his face. He asked for some No, not for a song. Hello? It'd be different if you were offering me something. When we learned we wouldn't share with him, he got really angry. First, he tried to torture us with sounds from an unplugged electric guitar. When that didn't work, he tossed some instruments at us and walked away. We tried to put it back together, but it was broken to pieces. How could you, mister? It was a tambourine, man. When we opened the bunker door this morning to let some fresh radioactive air, we discovered a small suitcase. Yeah, see what's in there. I think she's already sick, so like, what's the worst that can happen? Inside the suitcase, we found some soup, but yuck, it expired a long time ago. We're not feeling very well. Some of us spent the whole morning in the bucket in the corner. The unmentionables. Ooh. A radio for a harmonica? Oh, baby, you bet your tail I'm giving that harmonica up. That harmonica is worth nothing to me. That radio is worth everything. The girls were so very kind, and their prices were more than fair. That's a steal. I don't know what you're on about. Let's feed in Super. So, this is what it's come down to. Sitting idly with a shelter with few supplies and a growing sense of impending doom, if only there was something we can do about it. Like breaking into our neighbor's shelter. We know the lock is broken and we saw her restocking the shelter before the children probably didn't even make it in there, right? I don't know. I don't think so. Just because, like, if something happens, I want people to, you know, look at me. We're no bandits. Sure, we need supplies, but not at the cost of others. We won't bother those people. A man who takes canned tomato soup from another is not worthy to taste that soup. Let's just hope that everybody else out there is as decent as our family. I highly doubt it, but alarm, someone's trying to break in. They're not alone. We better get ready. Okay, let's use the gun. Fuck out. See, I knew trading the gun for ammunition would... Oh, man, our gun is broken. Okay, we were able to defend our home this time. What if they come back? We woke up today feeling very uncomfortable. It was like someone or something was watching us. We could have sworn we noticed movement in the shadows. Sure, let's throw a accent to the mix. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. When we looked closely at our map, we noticed someone had written a set of mysterious... It wasn't that Dolores? Didn't she go out to, like, the military drop zone? And, like... You know what I'm saying? We weren't sure if we would be able to find whatever was hidden in the author of the map directions, but soon enough the pieces started coming together. After hours of digging at a local park... Came across a working flashlight. That is exactly what we needed. Okay. Traveling salesman paid us a visit. 1 water in exchange for that. Ooh, wait. How much water would we... You know what? Checkerboard for water. I can see it. Day 40. Day 40. We made a deal with the salesman, helped him pack, he strolled away in the wasteland. Okay. Bandits again. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, 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 knock. Somebody's knocking at our door. Knock, knock, knocking at heaven's door. We were able to defend our home. Our axe broke during the fight. Okay, well. We were happy to host the siblings, friend. We found out that their camp project had only completed... No, I don't have books. I don't have a book. I don't have the Cub Scout handbook. Or the Boy Scout handbook. I'm thinking about Jay. Jay from the Cub Scouts. I need, like, a little intro thing that he has. Because, like, it's very memorable. And I think that would stick with people. Like, everybody get ready and buckle up. Because here we go. We couldn't get a clear signal from the... What? Oh, we don't... Did I feed Dolores? Okay, I think I feed her tomorrow. Day 43. Since we didn't have a gun to begin with, soldiers wouldn't have any issues with us. Yes. There's nothing more annoying than silence. That's all we're getting from our radio. No music, no talking, nothing. Is there anything we can do with... I don't want to mess with the radio. Because what if, like, she decides to mess with the radio and then, like, you know, break it. And then we don't have communication with our loyalty. Frick, I don't have anything to... Okay. When we opened the door, saw a group of heavily armed raiders, we thought we were good as dead. Thankfully, our mutated friends kept them. Oh, the mutated friends. Okay, well, the green puddle's just gonna have to live. I don't have anything for that. Day 46. I hear radio static, which means maybe we couldn't figure out what assume a regular pipe would do in the event of a nuclear apocalypse. We decided to ignore it. Okay, well, we played a game of list the things you hate the most. I don't think we should steal. I think stealing gives us like bad karma, and our bad karma just does not work. We decided against that risky endeavor. Even if his safe is intact, the contents are probably boring and just as much as waste of space as Ned was. They really hate Ned. Sleazy looking traitor, scruffy bag. No. I don't want to make a deal with somebody who's going to be like, I have a bag and you can't see what's inside, but trade me. Our grandparents always told us, yeah, we read that. I think I'm dead here. Frick! The bandits got me. 49 days in our shelter. I'm gonna frickin' do it, dude. Okay. Soup water. I have to listen to her stupid frick. Okay. We're gonna pick this up. Pick my lovely wife up. Pick up my spray can. I can't pick you up. Yeah, we grabbed so much stuff. Okay, go in. In here, grab this. In here. Grab that. Okay, need to throw you in there. Need to grab a little Tim Tim. Hey, Tammy. Ooh, padlock. You frickin' padlock, dude. Okay, I'm gonna grab you. Okay. See if I can grab a few more of these. Oh. That was the last second. Dude. Not good. Not good. Okay. Rescue the whole family. I just got an achievement for that. Called Family Guy. I didn't grab a map or a gas mask or a gun. And we still had it. Okay, all of us made it into this shelter. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it be. I'm gonna send Temmie out because Temmie's apparently goated at scavenging. This is terrible. We can't sleep. Dude. What do you mean you can't sleep? Alright, you know what? Use it. What a waste of a medkit, dude. You guys can't sleep, so you need to use a med... Dude, look at that. Our 2D medkit is completely freaking broken. Okay, Demi, go outside. What do you need? You don't need anything, because you're the goat. You're the goat, Tim Tim. Go, go, go. Go, go, Tim Tim. That reminds me of Fanboy and Chum Chum. Okay. There isn't a lot of space down here. We can smell everything when... Okay. You know what? Let's try the hole again. Maybe it has something good in it. Or maybe it breaks our freaking radio again. Okay, it didn't. What did we get? Soap? We got soup! We got freaking soup! Okay, you guys can get water. Play a game, they say. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm just kind of rushing through this now. Kind of dumb. Okay, we played I Spy. It was pretty fun. After that, everybody got bored of the letter W. Walls. Okay. Being safe down here is much better than being pulverized out there. Okay. I need Temmie to come back with all the right stuff. Day 7. Day 7, I'm going to feed you guys. There you guys go. This is insane. Spiders? We don't care about the spiders. Day 8. Yeah, see? You guys are good. We decided we could get rid of those spiders with our bare hands. We could use for lethal anti-spider attacks. Unfortunately, well, we can sound a galloping horse. We don't have a map. If you want to give us a map, that'll be great. That'll be grand. Then I can escape. But I hope Timmy comes back. Shaky, we pulled out to give it a new home. Secret door. Let's use our flashlight, see where our secret door goes. I wonder what's on the other side. There's somebody knocking at our door. We got a map. Heck yeah. Okay, you guys can have water. Discussing plans for our first meal. You know what? You guys can have some soup. I'll give you guys some soup. Timmy's back, because he's going to replace our soup. Because we just gave away our soup. Or he doesn't bring us soup at all. Timmy, but he came back. He brought us 2 waters. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna send... Actually, I'm not gonna send anybody out. It's been a while. So... Okay, let's tune in to emergency broadcast. Who's coughing? That better not be Timmy. Timmy, you sound like a man. Okay. Last night, a whole shelter was woken up by Ted screaming bloody murder. You'll be fine, Ted. She stepped on you. Stepped on me! Stepped on me! He was basically dancing on me. Okay. 13, I think. Timmy, I'll give you some water, because you haven't had water. Timmy, you're already sick. Go. Go answer the phone. Go answer what you need to. And come back with good news. I bet you it's the twins. They introduce themselves. Yo. Okay, day 14. All of you guys get food. What's that glowing in your pocket? Mutated ants. You know what? Timmy, you can't keep them. You can't keep them, Tim Tim. No, Tim Tim. Bad Tim Tim. I know you'll be sad, Tim Tim, but it's okay. You'll be fine. Okay, day 15. You get water, you get water, you get water. Can't keep sitting on our backsides. Yeah. I should probably send out somebody. I think I'm gonna send out this lady. We made contact. Nice. Okay. Start preparing. Closely on our map. Timmy, go. I'm just gonna use Timmy since he's so like sick and down bad. Just gonna, you know the rules. Those map directions were a cruel joke, or just a child's playful. Okay, well. When did I feed them? If I did it, okay, I'll wait until like. I'll wait. Day 18. We're almost to the halfway point that we made. I don't want to, ravage the neighbors. Bless you. Timmy left. Okay, well, I forgot to give him. Okay. Don't wash yourselves. Wash your stinky selves. I can smell you from here. Get the smell out of here. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm going to feed both of you. And water both of you. Finally, good use there. Got a visit today with a physical mutation. Operational hands. Let's see. 2.5. Okay, we have some water to spare. And I'm sure Mary Jane will bring us a buttload of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Mary Jane be the goat. So Hear that noise coming from below is probably right. Okay, I'm gonna bring the axe because the axe didn't do me wrong last time. So it shouldn't do me wrong this time. But we'll find out. We found a medkit. Oh, buddy, baby, it's gonna be crazy. We found a medkit. Okay, our situation is getting worse. We know what kind of supplies are... No, I don't think we should put anything bad on her. Mary Jane came back with what? Sickness? A suitcase? A suitcase, really? We're no bandits. Okay, what do you bring us? 1 water? A suitcase? Okay. We open the shelter door. Cry for help. You know what? Because I'm friendly. But you guys will pay for that. Day 24. Oh, buddy. Yep. Dolores, good luck. You know, in the army, I think it's like if you're up, you surrender. If you're down, then it's like respect or something like that. I don't know. I'm not going to say exactly what it is because I don't want to be like, oh, yeah, it's this. And then somebody's in the comments like, no, actually, it's not that. You're just making stuff up because you're not a real military enforcer. Anyways, signal their aircraft. Come here, Dad. I see you in your airplane. I'm right here. This looks like a weird hand motion. I'm so sorry. Everything was going as planned, but then the flashlight stopped working. We were lucky to get it fixed just in time to hear the distant roar of a plane engines. Jim! Baby! Okay. Sleazy looking traitor. Yeah. Frick you, traitor. I don't have any soup to give you. I hope Dolores brings back soup. Or else we're screwed. Okay. Ted and Mary Jane have been butting heads. Today they got an argument about movie characters. Who would win in an ultimate battle? Peter Pan or an army of mutated cockroaches? It's tricky. You know what? Mary Jane. Mary Jane, I think Peter Pan would absolutely destroy mutated. Okay, what the frick happened to you? Without sheer volume of her voice, a few hours into shouting, Ted was begging her to stop complaining about a nauseating headache. You know what? I'll give you the harmonica for bug spray, because that seems like a great deal. Please tell me you brought back soup. You brought back soup? We managed to work out a deal. Okay. Brought 2 back. 2 waters and 2 soup. Dolores, you're getting fed tomorrow. Okay, what do you know? Our dear Mary Jane keeps a diary for some reason, hiding in a Boy Scout book. We have no doubt she needs to be done right now. Each of us sign a role. The diary must be read aloud, right? No. Don't read her stuff. What does she do? She's just a girl. She needs to kind of write down her stuff. Yeah, see, she thanked us. See? Okay. I'll feed and water you guys. Mary Jane, get the frick out of here. Get the frick out of here. You stinky son of a gun. I can smell you from here. You smell like dirt. Dope. Mary Jane went outside. Okay, well. What was that? A rat! Okay, well, we'll just smack the rat with a bat and everybody knows it's gonna be worn like a hat because you know it's the fact. Anyways, our cans are saved. Yeah, they are. During the night, we heard some suspicious sound coming from behind her door. Leather suitcase. Ooh, you know what? Open it. I hear knocking. Maybe Mary Jane's just locked out. Okay, well, Dolores. There, I'll give you that. Dolores, I lied. I'm not giving you that. I will give the twins that. Because you don't need it. The twins need it. I need to survive, if it's with or without you. Okay. Day 34, they don't need. Shh. I knew that bug spray would come in handy. What the heck? A med kit for some bug spray? You bet your white tail I am. Okay. Looky there. We're all good and fed. We didn't pack any razors. You know what? Cut yourself up, bud. Lumber sexual? How the heck did he get sick? Trimming a beard with an axe turned out to be both possible and quite relaxing. How did he get sick? You know what? Either the military or the twins. One of the endings. And we can call this a great run. And Ted should not be sick. Teddy boy. How? Why? A group of dressed in green pajamas on our hatch. We anticipated yet this exact. Furthermore, they insist they're the merry men, wish to take for the rich and give to the poor. I want to say we're pretty rich, so we should not let them in. Is that the goat? The goat? Heck yeah! We didn't answer. Mary Jane. Terrible noise. Stop our track. Fell from the sky. Look at this. Two soup, 2 water, and an axe. Dude, Mary Jane, you're the goat. I'm gonna give Ted that. Dolores. Actually. Mary Jane, go check out whatever that said. I don't trust my adults here to not die. Though, it was a dirty ice cream truck. A little crispy around the edges, missing some wheels. Okay, who will eat today? Nobody. We stumbled upon a weird signal changing radio frequencies. We should probably listen to it. Oh dear, what if it's the Soviets? We should probably listen to it, but what about the children? Yeah, listen to it. The children will be fine. They've seen worse. They're living in an apocalypse. Okay, there's like a fly or something that I keep here buzzing around. We were relieved at first when we figured out it wasn't the Soviets we heard. Turned out it was the Canadians. Which wasn't much better. Either way, they're foreigners and we couldn't understand what they're saying. Not a word. How disappointing. Okay, day 40. All of you get some soup and water. These dire circumstances. No, I don't think we should put any bad blood on our people. There is knocking, though. Knock, 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 knock. Oh, keeps eating the soaps and leaving them. Did I feed them? I didn't feed them. When did I feed them? I don't know. I got them... This man rather excessive numbers of arms. You know what? What do we have? Yeah, let's give you some water. I will take any help I can get. We're doing a lot better than we did the first time, because at least we have 3 people. Mary Jane's quite hungry. Today's during breakfast. Check the nails holding it, but firmly in place. It could be a poltergeist. Anyways, the wall behind the map, we discovered some sort of safe. Yeah, open it. See what's inside. Maybe there's some cans. Or waters. Or the gas mask. Comes in clutch. Hello. Our help is needed yet again. The siblings came by to share some latest news. While building it, they overlooked an innocent. Here, take the axe. As long as you guys help me get out of this, we will be a-okay. Okay, well, I turn my motion tracking on because I threw my hand up. There we go. It shouldn't move anymore. The roaches proved to be reasonable. They responded to violence by moving out. Okay, so 46 I should be. 1 bottle in exchange for... Nah. I think on 46 is when I feed and water them. I keep talking about them like they're... How many soups do I have? 1.5, 1.75 water. I might send out somebody soon. But A group of bandits. I'm gonna lock the door. We're gonna lock the door, and we're gonna make sure that they can't come in. I hear the radio is jingling and jangling. Everybody get your soap and your water. It's been a while, but there's another message. Mary Jane, go get us some military services. I think Mary Jane is like the brunt, the tank of the group. Make it to the meeting. Answer questions, soldier. Dope. Okay, we're gonna send Mary Jane out. She's already sick. Plus, it gives us a little bit of time to, you know, figure out food and water. Mary Jane, you can go out. I don't care. You're already sick. You don't need a gas mask. Yeah, day 49. I think this is the farthest we've made it so far. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Okay. So I fed them on what? The 46th day? So the 51st day is when they should eat and drink. The trash can becoming full. We'll use a book and smack it. Smack it, baby. Smack it. Oh, you're sick. Why did you get sick? Oh, radioactive. Okay. What in the hell are those sounds? Are they coming from the walls? They're driving us crazy. Is something crawling in the air vents? Okay. I'll use the checkerboard because guess what? The checkerboard is... Somebody's knocking again. It better not be some raiders. I'll lose it. Someone's at the door. Yeah, open the door. Day 53. Who is it? It was just Mary Jane. Who was at the door? When we opened and saw a group of heavily armed raiders, we thought it would be good as dead. Thankfully, our mutated friends kept their word. All of their extra arms proved very useful. I could have died. Okay, what do you bring? An axe? Fire. Oh. Okay, well, initially thought was thunder, heavy knocking. Yeah, answer the door. Why in the heck not? The end? Wait. We got the twins ending. Yo, that came in clutch. Last second. We were ecstatic when our friends came over today to officially invite us to their new camp. The siblings said they are incredibly grateful for the help and assistance we provided. They claimed the whole thing would be possible without us. They swear they already made a separate house for us, all furnished with some of our own supplies, and there are plenty of families waiting to meet us there. We can't wait to be between people again. Maybe the world isn't as bad as it looks. We can wait to start a new, more peaceful and normal life. Goodbye, little shelter. You've been our home for a long time, but today is our time to move on, and the future is looking really bright. Ted looks very weak. If he doesn't... Well, I can't feed you guys. We survived for 54 days. Heck yeah, that's a great way to end this video.
I survived. I knew I could do it.
Anyways, look at the dispatch shirt. Malevola looks so yummy, so delicious. If you guys would like to see more of 60 Seconds Re-Atomized, and or even, I think they have a few other games like 60 Parsecs, things like that. If you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comments. Leave a like, comment, subscribe,
Turn on post notifications
so that way you never miss a video, and make sure that you tell a friend or family or goldfish or dog or cat or whatever that yo buddy Neff, I don't know, your buddy Neff is making videos. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. Thank you guys so much for the love. And I will see you guys next time.
Bye bye.